Dear students, this is Kunal Bose again. Hope you are studying in your home. And last time when we met, I have taught you the first chapter. The name is Transportation of Food and Minerals in Plants. I have taught you what is photosynthesis is. Then I have discussed with you what is the transportation, and the system carried out in transportation is called the vascular system. Vascular system consists of xylem and phloem. This is the diagram which shows the one-way transportation in xylem, and phloem consists of two-way transportation. Is the major difference in them. Then I have taught you the xylem and parts of xylem, which consists of tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and phloem, which consists of sieve cells and companion cell. Now today I'll discuss with you the absorption of water and minerals in plants. Plant absorb water and minerals through their roots, that we all know. So the root performs two major functions. First, it fixes the plants to the soil, and second one, it absorbs water and mineral salts from the soil. These are the two major functions performed by the roots. Now I'll discuss with you the absorption of water in plants. The root system consists of lateral roots, and lateral roots bears the root hair. And root hair increases the surface, the area of water and nutrients, which are mineral salts, from the soil. Now I'll discuss with you the permeability and semi-permeability topics. What is permeability? Root hair's outer cell wall allows all molecules to pass through it. Therefore, it is called the permeable cell wall. Means all the molecules which goes from the root hair, when it goes from the root hair, this cell wall is called permeable cell wall. But what is semi-permeability is? When roots hair inner cell membrane, not outer, the inner cell membrane is called semi-permeable because it allows only certain substance to pass through it. Not all the substance it can goes through root hair. It doesn't allow them. Now I'll teach you what is osmosis is. It is a process in which water molecules moves from an area where they are more in number, that is the higher concentration. Water molecules were available in higher concentration to an area where they are less in number. That is called lesser concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Means the semi-permeable membrane allows the only water molecules through it. So there is a flow of water from the soil into the root hair. Flow of water from the soil into the root hair through the cell membrane, semi-permeable cell membrane. Here you can see these blue dots shows the water molecules. It is a higher concentration, and here is the lesser concentration. So water molecules goes from higher concentration to lower concentration. Now I'll teach you regarding the most important topic of today, which is the conduction of water. How to water conduct in the plant cell. Water from the soil enters into the roots cells by osmosis, that I have already taught you, from higher concentration to lower concentration. Root hair becomes tergite. Tergite means swollen. Swollen means ये थोड़ा सूज जाता है, फूल जाता है. While the adjacent cell of the cortex, that is the inner tissue, have lower water content. The inner tissues have a lower water content, and outer it is the higher concentration is there. So this result is the movement of water from root hair into the cortical cell in the cortex, inner tissues. As a result, now the cortical cell becomes fully tergite because the water molecules enter in the cortical cells, and water moves from the cortical cells into the inner layer of the roots. Finally, water is pushed into the xylem vessels and tracheids, which is the part of the xylems. Xylem form a continuous upward direction, that I have told you, because xylem constitute only one-way direction, which is the upward direction. Channel that connects root to the leaves through stem and branches. In this way, water is carried to the entire plant. This is the most important topic of this lecture, the conduction of water. Here you can see in the chart, in the diagram, from the root hair cell, the water enter into the root cortex cell. Now it goes from there to xylem vessels. Now the other topic is osmosis versus diffusion. There is a slightly difference in osmosis and diffusion. What is diffusion is? Diffusion is the movement of molecules from an area from higher concentration to an area of lower concentration in the absence of semi-permeable membrane. Because in osmosis, I have taught you the semi-permeable membrane is available, but in diffusion, the semi-permeable membrane is absent. In osmosis movement, there is a presence of semi-permeable membrane. This is the major difference in diffusion and osmosis. Have a better learning. Thank you very much.